Good evening, welcome back to Linnets Live TV with me, Sam Phillips, and I'm joined by Run Call Manager Calum McIntyre. Calum, thanks for joining us. Disappointing there, 4-0 defeat at home to Mossley. How do you feel?
I don't think it's acceptable to lose a game of football 4-0 at home. Certainly not a game where you feel like we're on a good run, where we've been impressive here. So really disappointed with that, and I think that in terms of the game, when you look at it, we've conceded 3 goals in the opening 15 minutes of a half again. We've conceded too many goals in those periods. That's something that I've failed to address. That's not a criticism of the players, it lands solely with me. We've conceded 3 goals from set plays, directly or indirectly, to go with the 2 goals from set plays on Saturday. That's 5 in 150 minutes. It's been a trend throughout the season. Added to that, the time that the goals come, and questions have got to be asked of me and me alone. When you've got a group as good as ours in terms of the quality of player, a group as good as ours in the dressing room and with each other and their effort and what they've tried to give to the football club, on nights like tonight where you don't get edged out and it isn't small margins, where it is gaping errors, it lands solely with the manager, and that lands with me tonight. For the first time, I think, set a team up there that didn't get stuff right in terms of a personnel, what we asked the players to do tactically, and not they, and I say I and I mean I, was found out this evening.
Yeah, no, we mentioned in previous interviews about that little spell after half time, that 45 minutes to 60 minute, and again conceding in that spell. Is that just a coincidence, or is that something the players are just not maybe switching on quick enough after half time?
I think the players are very, very intelligent, so they'll be switched onto it. I think the failure is for me to cement that and make sure they really understand the importance of starting games properly in terms of the first period, but starting the second half properly. So if you look at it more generally, it is well over half our goals are now conceded either between minute 1 and 15 or minute 45 and minute 60, largely in the main from minute 45 to minute 60. What is the common denominator in there? It's what is said from myself at half time and failing to address a trend. Equally concerning with a minute to the goals is the fact that you can't look vulnerable from set plays the way we did this evening and the way we did on Saturday. Saturday, maybe the circumstances that make it more difficult in terms of really extreme weather conditions. Tonight, I've got the setup wrong at set plays. It's not players having a lack of desire to attack the ball. It's not players losing attention. They're a good group of players. They've shown that all season. Tonight belongs to me and me alone, and I won't hide from that.
Another disappointing thing for us, Jack Welsh limped off, looked like a pretty nasty one. Is there any update on that?
When things aren't going perfectly or right, you don't need every possible thing to go wrong. So to lose Jack Welsh and Louis Hayes within the space of 10 seconds to make a double sub, and I thought Stuart Crilly that went in there was excellent in terms of a square peg in a round hole. Look, we'll assess. We've got an excellent medical team, but let's be really, really clear. Mossley were excellent tonight. They are the best side to have come here. I thought their players were excellent, and I thought their setup and the structure that had been put in place for the manager and their coaching staff were fully deserving of their victory. I don't think the scoreline flattered them, but I don't point the finger at them. Don't point the finger at injuries, officials, singling players out in moments of the game. It's solely on me, not a coaching staff, not a collective, on me and the decisions that I made or have failed to make, and that is the way it is. That's football.
Now we put league action behind us and move on to the FA Trophy, obviously here at FC United. We talked about it in the FA Cup, about a rally cry to get as many as we can in here. Have you got anything for the fans?
Look, apologies for this evening. A massive crowd again have come and seen us humbled at home, and like I say, that lands on me, and I'm sorry that we, us, however it is wanted to be attributed, have disappointed them in the way that we have this evening. Saturday's a big game. It's the FA Trophy. It's important for the football club, and the football club have always told me how important it is. Come and get behind these players. They've given everything they can again this evening after a long trip on Saturday, after a real intense run of games. They deserve the support that they get, and the way they were treated after the game. They'll be doing everything they can to get the football club in the next round of the FA Trophy against really good opposition that are quite special in non-league. But look, our players on the day, when they're given the best opportunity to give the best version of themselves, can go up against anyone. What's important is that the town, the supporters, the whole community they've got right behind the football club continue to do so, and then it can go in the direction that it needs to on Saturday.
Perfect. Well, thanks for joining us, Calum. We'll speak to you again on Saturday.